Hello, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm Morgan, and this is Moore's Bookshelf. So it's the new year, which means we're all cleaning up our space and everything. So today, I'm going to do a book unhaul. So I have this box of books right here that I'm gonna go through, and I don't think I'm gonna give you full descriptions. I might read one-liners or blurbs. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna go through them so I can take pictures and put them on my Pango. And yes, I will link that below. So let's get started. So the first book I'm unhauling, this looks a little rough. It's a paperback copy of The Street Lawyer by John Grisham. I am collecting John Grisham's backlist, but I have this one in a hardcover, so I don't need this one. The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. Hated with passion. I don't think Grady Hendrix is the author for me. I want to love horror and everything, but I hated this. I tried like 5 times to read this and only got through it because I had the audiobook. Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. Sisters, Strangers, Survivors. That's all I can read you. Sisters, Strangers, Survivors. I think this is this a ballet book? I don't know. This one I got from my grandma, and I think it's like the 4th in a series or something. I don't even know. So wrong. It's like the 5th in a series, and it's Gregor and the Code of Claw. It's a really pretty purple book though. So The Princess Spy. This is a nonfiction. Oh, that was loud. Empty Vows by Mary Monroe. This is the 2nd in a series, and it is a literary fiction book. Which is steeped in gold. Enemies bent on revenge, an unlikely alliance, one witch left standing. Bom bom bom. Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella. From the #1 New York Times bestselling author of I Owe You One, an utterly delightful novel about a woman who ditches her dating app for a writer's retreat in Italy, only to find that real love comes with its own filters. The Ravens. Only their sisterhood can save them. The Furies by Katie Lowe. I think this is a dark academia one. Unsure. Fuka's Journey. This is this sequel to The Tattooist of Auschwitz, which I am also unhauling, but I don't have it with me. It is at my grandparents' house. So, and then I have 2 more nonfiction ones here. So I have The Devil in the White City, which is about, I believe it's H.H. Holmes and the Chicago World Fair. And then The Five, which is about the victims of Jack the Ripper. And oh, I have another nonfiction. Know My Name by Chanel Miller. Jeez, I promise I know how to talk. I promise I know how to say her name. So this was the Stanford rape, I think, grape. I don't even know anymore. So, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have read this whole series, but I only own the first one. So, there's that. I love this one. Didn't so much like the others, but I did like this one. And then I have a whole bunch more of The Book of Longings by Sue Monk Kidd. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Where the Crawdads Sing Liberty, which this has a fun story. So my mom and I were actually looking for Kindred by, I think it's Olivia Butler, on our trip to New York. And I didn't know authors or anything at the time while we were in New York, and I didn't have internet to look it up, so I thought the cover was similar and ended up getting this one instead. So, but this is, but it's also a similar story, so I think. And then I have Girl Serpent Thorn, which this is a beautiful cover. So if I had the space, I would keep it just because of the cover, but I don't, so I won't. There was, and there was not, as all stories begin, a princess cursed to be poisonous to the touch. And then my last 2 are A River Enchanted, which is a Book of the Month book from February 2022. And then my last one is Fire Keeper's Daughter. My mother read this and just said I wouldn't like it, so my mom knows my taste better than I do sometimes, so that is my last one. So I'm gonna put these all back in the box because they're easier to transport, so I can take pictures if they're in the box. And then I will take pictures, post them on my Pango. I think I'll wait and put this video up until I have my Pango sorted. Because who wants to hear me go on and on about Pango and then not have the link? Right? So I think that's how I'm gonna do this. If I decide not to do it that way, stand by, the Pango link will be up shortly. So that's all the books that I'm unhauling at the beginning of 2025. Can't believe it's 2025. And that's how I'm starting the year, is by unhauling books. So Outfield in with the new, right? At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. So that's it from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.